it's not. It's not deep fried. Look at that. Let's point and let's click. How is sound? Is sound good? Is the game too loud? I know everyone is disappointed in me. That's just how I live life. It's a bit loud? Okay. No, but is it loud compared to me? Like, how's the mixing? Lower it, right. That's what I was asking you, dingus. What about now? Better? Should it be lower? I mean, it's probably louder on the starting screen. I can try and go into the game, and if the mixing is still bad, I'll fix it. Okay.
Das ist gerade nur allzu klassisch, gleich im Opas Hose. Der ist wahrscheinlich.
Oh god, oh god.
Ja.
Development. Wait, did I click continue or new game? New game. There we go. Oof.
It may make you sad to hear it, but this is the last story I'm going to tell you. I know you like to hear funny stories with jolly people and a happy end, but I don't have the strength for that anymore. What difference would it make if I lied to you? Well, my last story takes place in a land far away, a land that is about to die. It begins in the autumn forest. This is the story of Sadwick, the sorrowful clown. Sadwick is sleeping uneasily, like every night. And he doesn't even know that he'll destroy the world in the course of just a few days.
What the fuck? Is that what Germans dream of? Giant mouths. Lips that suck, yeah.
What a nightmare. Every night it's the same. I can hardly remember the last time I had a decent night's sleep. Spot? Where could Spot be? He usually comes to see me in the morning.
Do I want to play the tutorial? Sure. I can tap. Okay, so it's what's it called? Secrets of Monkey Island, where it does the... No, that's right clicking. Wait, was it click and hold? Oh, it's click and hold.
It's depressing. I hardly own anything. Everything I have fits into this drawer.
Jesus Christ, that's me for real, for real.
I have a deal with Ben. He doesn't spit into my drawer anymore, and I refrain from painting his rubber nose black.
Yeah, it is really Germany Simulator.
There's only that stupid note in there. Ben made me write down all my chores. Pure harassment, if you ask me. Ah, what the heck. I'd better collect the note anyway. Maybe I'll find a fire somewhere.
You can highlight all interactive objects by pressing spacebar. Okay. You can select an item in your inventory by tapping, holding, and then moving your finger over your tablet. Oh, right. Yeah, this was a mobile game. It's ported. They didn't even change the text. It's kind of weird because I feel like you can get more point-and-click games for mobile these days. Which is a shame. It's one of the genres I grew up with. What did it want me to do? Oh, look at the note.
Ben has given me a lot of tedious chores for today. Why did I even bother to get out of bed?
That's how I feel too. Open the door and go outside.
This rock reminds me of one of the most basic principles of life. No matter what you have accomplished, no matter how big your paws or how sharp your teeth are, you can still end up being a doormat for a band of circus clowns. Oh.
Deep.
This rock reminds me of one. No matter you can.
Okay. Bear's claw, bear's head. So I'm guessing we need to use this for something. What about the stove?
Our old stove. The handle is broken off.
So I probably need to find a handle.
Ah, yes. The broken stovepipe. Quite funny how the mind works. Since the handle broke, I made a fuss about how cold it is, forgetting how I always complained about the smoke before.
Jesus Christ, he's depressing.
What was that note again? Ah, yes. I remember now. It's where Ben sketched out how the human cannonball act is supposed to work. It's so unfair. He can even draw better than me. That's supposed to be me. Ben didn't get the fearful expression on my face right, though. The plug is attached to the mouth of the barrel. It's the only way to get enough pressure to blow me hundreds of yards into the air. Oh boy, how I hate this act. The most important thing is a solid barrel for the cannon. After all, the cannoneer shouldn't be harmed when he blows me sky high. A parachute should provide a safe landing. Then there's nothing to worry about, is there? A small bomb or some gunpowder are sufficient. Just load the cannon and light the fuse. Everything else will turn out fine. Seriously, that's what it says. Everything else will turn out fine. I can't believe this is real.
Really good.
hobbles, ruffs, small bells. I'd be less embarrassed wearing a potato sack. Ben told me this kind of candle burns indefinitely. I'll say it's just pretending.
Oh, a hat.
That's Ben's spare hat. He doesn't like to wear it quite as much as he used to. He says it sags too much since I spilled all the starch.
I think that's about it.
Sadwick! You awake? Come here at once. The day's already wasting away.
Right. Another happy day in the colorful world of the circus. Spot! Don't just lie around like that. What's wrong with you?
What do you think's wrong with him?
Maybe he's sick, the plague, or food poisoning,
Don't talk such nonsense.
worm fungus, blue pox. It could be anything.
He's thirsty, Sadwick. That's what happens if you don't carry out your chores properly.
Spot can take it. He's tough.
You've got a lot to learn. Caterpillars don't grow very old. Not if you treat them like this anyway. You better get used to the idea.
You're just saying that to annoy me.
I'm serious. You better give him something to drink.
Yeah, whatever, Ben. Come on, let's go, Spot. We'll get you something to drink. And after that, maybe we can finally do something useful.
He's very thirsty.
All right, Spot. Time to have a drink. There you go.
Spot to just learn to transform into a ball. You can switch between ball and normal form. Transform. Okay, so normal Spot.
Have you given Spot something to drink yet?
Yes, Ben, I have.
Well, then you can start practicing your human cannonball act.
That's my brother, Ben. I'll never be able to juggle as good as him. And he keeps telling me that. Over and over again. Hi, Ben.
Hi, sleepyhead. How often do I have to tell you? Rehearsals start at sunrise.
It's not my fault. I slept very badly last night.
Slept badly? What's that supposed to mean? Not those nightmares again.
They're not ordinary nightmares.
They're
It
main
always
character
feels so
nightmares.
real. The earthquake, the craggy rocks.
Good heavens, Sadwick. Now pull yourself together. You're a clown, a jester, an entertainer. You're supposed to make people happy, not depressed.
When's our next performance?
Who knows? This stretch of land is just as deserted as all the others we recently passed through. People are leaving the land. They fear the end of the world.
Jesus Christ, this really is German.
Can't someone else play the clown?
And what do you want to do instead? Lion taming? Just face it, Sadwick. You're not talented enough for the big acts. You can't juggle. You can't throw. You can't even perform your human cannonball act properly.
I'm just fed up with honking noses and farting sounds. Why can't we provide high-class entertainment instead?
And what would that be?
Poems, theater, Philosophy. Okay, let's try poems.
I've written a couple of poems.
Oh, please, spare me your poems. Believe me, nobody needs your cerebral whining.
I sneak to the mirror in the darkest of night. I stare at my image and just see the clown. The louder he laughs, the harder I fight. Oh, sinister world, full of hardship and frowns.
Well, Sadwick, that's exactly why nobody likes you. If you really must write poems, why not some funny limericks?
Limericks?
There once was a young circus clown who imagined the sky falling down. He imagined so bad that it made him quite sad. On his face, he wore always a frown.
Okay, no poems then. But
Theater?
how about theater?
Theater? Nobody understands those pompous blowhards. Do you know why people love the circus? Because they don't have to think too hard.
Ah, I get it. If somebody is in search of a real knucklehead,
He can come straight to me and...
his search is over.
Hey, wait a second.
All right. The theater idea is off, but how about philosophy?
What kind of thing?
What could be more entertaining than getting to grips with the very nature of existence?
Not getting to grips with it? Do you have more of those terrific ideas?
I'd like to do something intelligent is all.
Listen, we make good money without producing anything. What could possibly be more intelligent?
You're right. The circus is the only worthwhile form of entertainment.
Spare me your sarcasm. Nobody likes that kind of humor. Now, go and practice your burping alphabet. Okay. Or the human cannonball act.
My nightmares must mean something.
Nonsense. Dreams are for losers. The same with your books and your poems. It's time you got a grip on reality, the serious side of life. Does that ring any bells?
You mean colorful balls and makeup?
Geez, Sadwick, you're a real pain. You need to wake up and be productive.
Is there anything I can do?
Don't tell me you forgot your chores again. I even wrote them down for you.
Oh, those. That's not what I meant. I'd like to do something more important with my time. Something meaningful. Not this depressing day-to-day routine.
The sooner you do what you're supposed to, the sooner you can... Hey, don't you roll your eyes like that, young man. Responsibility is still responsibility. Preferably, you start practicing your human cannonball act. Or take a good look around the area. Maybe you can find somebody who wants to see our performance.
I'd rather do the latter. See you.
Yep, see you. And don't forget, keep smiling. You're a clown. Remember?
Now I know all of the game's basics. Have fun. Well, go have a look at the shovel.
That's Grandpa's shovel. He digs for roots and onions with it. Working in a compost heap, I think he stirs the soup with it, too.
Yoink. Let's go talk to Grandpa.
Grandpa looks even older than usual today.
I'm gonna tell my wife that. Babe, you look older than usual today.
Hello, Grandpa.
Oh, hello, Ben. You look different. Is that a new hat you're wearing?
I'm not Ben, Grandpa.
I know, Ben. They don't make hats like they used to
I
anymore.
need to look at a
I'm
bird.
Sadwick.
When I was a little clown, we used to wear real hats with big, firm bubbles.
Sadwick. Your grandson.
I could knock out a full-grown ox with my baubles. I know that poor animal, but that's the way people liked their hats back then. Now, what can I do for you, Ben?
So apparently a bird had pulled the strawberry plant out of the pot and dragged it out and eaten all the strawberries.
I wish you wouldn't always mistake me for Ben.
I know. The world is a vale of tears when you're young. Everybody's against you. But there are worse things than tight hats and pinching shirt sleeves, you know.
I'm paying close attention to your words of wisdom, like always.
When you're old, there are tight pains and pinching pantaloons, too. And this, my boy, is the most important lesson to take into old age. Loose-fitting pantaloons are the most loyal friends you could ever ask for.
Heavens, did he manage to bring his pantaloons into the conversation again?
I had one of those terrible nightmares again.
There's a cute saying I remember from my boyhood on that very subject. What was it? I forgot.
You mean the old saying, dreams are 10 a penny?
What? That's nonsense. Dreams are not 10 a penny. I once knew a guy who sold dreams at considerably higher prices. Now that I think of it, that guy might have been me.
Who in the world bought dreams?
No one. Well, that was where the plan fell short. But it was worth a try. There are always fools who spend money on any little nonsense.
Say, Grandpa, you've seen a lot of things in your time, haven't you?
You can say that again. You can ask me whatever you can carry.
Here, there's fun stuff.
What do you know about the autumn forest?
The autumn forest is it's an enchanted place full of mystery. Strange creatures dwell there, but not as many nowadays as in the past. In ancient times, lots of diverse tribes lived there. You can still find traces of them in ruins and in caves. When I was a child, half the valley was submerged underwater. Now, there's only that little lake with the island. That's all I can remember at the moment.
That's not surprising. You'd even forget the color of your hair if you didn't look in the mirror regularly.
But I still know that it starts with a G.
That doesn't count. You're just guessing.
But I'm right.
Why? Yes,
See? That's all I need to know. Please let it be green.
Do you know anything about nightmares and visions?
I know enough that I can't give a profound opinion about them. Only real oracles can interpret dreams. And they're the only ones that can tell you if it was a vision of some sort. I once thought I had a vision too, you know. Yes, an angel appeared and told me that one day my pantaloons would save the world. I was so excited. I went on pilgrimages, gathered disciples around me, and performed services, and all that without ever changing my pants. Finally, a gypsy told me that it had only been a nightmare. Oh, Ben, you can hardly imagine how embarrassed I was. 5 years in a monastery, simply because I had chili casserole before bedtime.
You know what? I'll just look it up myself.
Yes, couldn't hurt. I might still seem quite bright in the head, but sometimes the details get a little mixed up.
See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
The fire dragon trap is empty once again. Grandpa always uses Nawahi eggs as bait. This costume won't come any cleaner. These are Grandpa's pantaloons. If the stories are true, they've seen the whole wide world, have saved his life more than once, and caused a war. I've had to mend Grandpa's socks about 1,000 times, but he still refuses to do his bed of nails routine in bare feet.
Wait, what? Okay. Can I take them?
Keep your hands off the laundry. You'll only soil them again.
I guess that's a no. Bruno? That's a very German name.
Bruno sleeps almost all day. He has to drag our trailers through dark forests during the night. I bet he never has nightmares. On the other hand, maybe this world is his nightmare.
Very profound. What a scene.
Grandpa has always had a soft spot for animals.
Oh, are that his teeth?
That's Grandpa's third pair already. The last two were eaten by woodworm, and it's only a matter of time with these.
Can I take them?
Yuck.
Okay. We're following the long story tradition of grabbing everything not nailed down. And even grabbing things that are nailed down. Can I take the frog?
I'd rather leave him in there. It wouldn't be much fun to suck it through with a bottleneck for either of us.
Well, he's not a romantic.
Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that Grandpa is preparing our meals from the fishing bait manual. Cooking is one of Grandpa's tasks, not mine. Not that I didn't offer to cook, but Ben objected. It's a sign of how low his esteem for me is. I mean, petroleum soup? Seriously.
I can't look at what that thing is? Jesus.
Grandpa's latest creation, petroleum soup. Inflammatory on the stomach, highly flammable in general, and a hazard to all low-flying birds in the vicinity. Ouch! Hot. Maybe I should make Spot taste it first. There they are, Spot. I'm just joking.
Or am I?
Spot is not going into the soup, no matter how much Grandpa keeps bugging me. Raw? Oh. Grandpa's cooking is inspired more by enthusiasm than by real talent. Maybe we should spare him the trouble and just eat the cookbook. It would save time and effort.
True.
Grandpa's hairnet. He always uses it when he doesn't want his hair to get wet. When taking a bath, when he's cooking, and while he's asleep.
Yoink.
More recipes. Well, who would have thought?
Hey, Emmy.
Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that Grandpa is preparing our meals from the fishing
How
bait
are you
manual.
doing?
Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular recipes. There goes my theory that
Bottle.
the blood of earthworms. The bottle is almost empty again.
Oh, you need help? What's wrong? Just get on Discord. Go find my phone. Deep Tappy is gonna contact me. You're so sorry. You gotta. You're full blown petty. Oh, did you not have two-factor authentication? I'll just go get my phone. Give me a second. You're probably fine. Just change your passwords. Yeah. Change your passwords. Remember to use two-factor in the future. Not in everything? Okay, well, you should use two-factor in everything that supports it. Oh, a friend got hacked and you didn't know. And so you got hacked. I see. All right. Let me just go get my phone real quick. Okay. Like the most smart person, Yeah, and log out all active sessions. So do you want me to jump on Discord with you real quick? I can just mute and put on an ad. An ad better not be playing right now. Okay, good. Oh, Jesus Christ. Love you too, Terry. Terry, you little shitbag. All right, Emmy. What do you need me to do? What are you? Okay. Let me mute. Do that real quick. mute it. There. I don't think I'm muted. Are you still here, Turvy?
The blood of earthworms. The bottle is almost empty again.
Can I take it though?
Unreachable, like so many things. Beaver eyes. Grandpa uses them as cooking ingredients. He calls the dish eye candy.
Eye candy? That's foul. Okay, I think that's that in here. Yeah. Where to now? Maybe I can head into the forest. And what did my note say again? Get up, watch the sunrise, feed spot, look for audience. Oh, that closed quickly. Wash Bruno, clean up trailer. Okay.
Where are you going?
I want to look around the forest.
Don't get lost.
Don't worry. What the?
I could have told you that. You and your sense of orientation.
Okay, that got me. So what do we have again? Maybe I should try giving the dentures to Grandpa.
Do you need your dentures, Grandpa?
No, not really. We're having soup today. They'd just be in the way.
Oh. Maybe I should wash them?
Grandpa's dentures really need to be cleaned, but he'd better do it himself. Ooh, let's hope that's only spinach.
Ew. What would happen if I put the dentures in Bruno?
Bruno has teeth as big as roof tiles. I have a bad feeling it'll be my turn to clean them soon. Ew. Bruno sleeps almost all day. He has to drag our trailer, I bet. On the other hand,
What if I talk to Bruno?
Bruno! What a shame. He's asleep. He's the only one in the family who listens to me.
Okay. I wonder what to do from here. So we get lost in the forest. Do I need to... Did I not talk about something yet?
Hi, Ben.
Oh, what do you want?
Is there anything
Didn't I tell you? Refer it or take. Maybe you can find some.
I'd rather do?
Okay.
Why am I always getting lost?
Because you're good for nothing. That's why. Lack of orientation is just another thing on the long list of your inabilities. Without a map and a compass, you wouldn't even find your own feet. And what exactly are you doing?
I'm looking for my feet so I can kick you for what you just said.
Okay.
Where can I get a map?
I've got one in the trailer. It won't be easy for you to find, though.
Why?
You know how senile Grandpa is. I hid the map because he keeps mistaking it for one of his recipes.
Oh yeah, I remember. If I ever have to eat Northeast again, I'll be sick for sure. Where can I get a compass?
I think Grandpa has one. Why don't you go and ask him?
Great. I might as well ask Bruno. Grandpa is so senile, he forgets what you asked if he tries to string two sentences together.
I might be a bit senile, but I've still got 2 ears with which I can still see very clearly.
Oh my. That won't be easy.
All right.
See you.
Yep. See you. And don't forget, you're a...
Hello, Grandpa.
Ah, hello, Ben. Is your hat still too tight?
I want to take a look around the autumn forest, but I keep getting lost.
If you want to go for a walk, have you given Spot something to drink yet?
Yes, Grandpa. All done and finished.
Well, you've earned a little walk then. Ah, but be careful. The autumn forest is big and dense. Yeah, very, very much like my beard. You can very easily get lost in it. Again, very much like my beard.
I already noticed that.
You'd better take my comb. I mean compass with you. Now, where did I put it? I know, it's in the trailer, under the bed.
Great. Thanks, Grandpa. Under the bed, right?
Yes, under the bed. I like to take a pinch late at night.
Take a pinch of the compass?
Yes, I know, it's unhealthy. But at my age, well...
Are you sure you're talking about the compass? Don't you mean compote?
Compote? What are you insinuating? Did you nose around my notes? Besides, if I planned anything like that, it would be none of your business. You must consider all the consequences of such a compote, you know.
A compote with broad ramifications?
Yes, so you better keep your nose out of
Okay,
it.
I don't know why that's
Grandpa,
funny to me.
you're talking about a complot. You're planning a complot.
A complot? I have no idea what you're talking about. You don't need to plan a complot. I just made one not 10 minutes ago, right behind the trailer.
That's compost.
Impossible. I carry the compost with me all the time.
The compost?
It's in my pocket. I'm pretty sure it is. Just a second. Here it is.
Grandpa, that's not compost. That's the compass.
Really? Then where's the compost? Would you mind checking under my bed?
Sure. Just remind me again later, okay? Now, I'm taking a walk in the autumn forest.
I'll be back for lunch, you hear?
No, thanks. I really don't care for petroleum soup.
What's that?
Oh, nothing really. Thanks, Grandpa. See you later.
Cheer up, Ben.
All right. Let's go look for a map. Is it under the bear claw? Wait, did I pick it up? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe it's in the head.
Aha!
Oh, there's the key.
Ben must have hidden it here. He only does that to annoy me. He knows very well I just hate pointed teeth. I could lose a hand if I reach into there. Ah! Oh boy, that was close. Ben will pay for this. I could have croaked.
Now, he better not have hidden the map inside of the gosh darn...
The rug may look fluffy, but I'm not touching it. I don't want to smell like a dead bear when I go into the woods.
Do you want me to touch it with the claw?
I'm not giving him the claw back. It didn't do him any good anyway.
Okay. What about the stove? It's probably in the stove.
That's no use. The handle is broken off.
What do we have that looks like a handle? Can I use the shovel?
No chance. Ben has already tried to force the flap open, and he's much stronger than I am. If I could only reach it from the inside.
Do I need to fish it out? Can I combine a...
I just made a decision. Never grow as old as Grandpa.
Oh. Maybe the
Yeah.
dentures?
Yummy. Can there be anything better than the revitalizing feeling of lice crawling between your teeth? Grandpa's dentures really need to be cleaned, but he'd better... Ooh, let's hope...
I don't really have any string and a magnet or anything like that. Would have been how I guessed you would fish it out.
I shouldn't cram things into the stovepipe at random. Last time I did that, The whole trailer reeked of smoke for ages. Months
Yeah.
later, I was still coughing myself to sleep.
That's probably a bad idea. What about the hat?
I can't reach it. Ben doesn't like me to wear his hats. He says they always sag so pitifully afterwards. I wonder if I could reach them with this thing. Let's just say I tried, but failed. I'm quite experienced with that anyway.
Wait, what's that?
Bobbles, roughs.
Oh, never mind.
I wonder if I could reach. Let's just say I'm quite.
Okay. That's not getting me anywhere. Where would I get some rope from? Reach it from the inside. What do I have I can... I mean, a claw can reach, right? Claw and handkerchief?
Haven't I already?
Claw and
I
hairnet?
better not rip the hairnet apart. I find enough hairs in my soup. I shudder to think.
Alright then. So we don't have to engage in too much moon logic. That's not where the map was.
Why should I put lipstick on the pig? My home is rotting.
Try... in the trailer? Maybe if I was a map.
I'd rather not. I'm so clumsy, I'm sure to knock them over. And then I'd have to get new supplies of earthworm blood. There's hardly a job more exhausting and less appetizing.
What about the notes?
Well, who would have thought? Those really are regular. There goes my...
No? The recipes?
Cooking is one of Grandpa. Not that I did not... It's a shot. I mean...
Wonder if the frog can be used for it.
Cooking is one of... Not that I... It's a sh... I mean...
What about using the shovel to stir?
Grandpa uses the shovel to dig ingredients from the compost heap. Grandpa used...
Right? Pork.
We have much in common. This bottle is corked, and I'm screwed up.
Take it. So now I've got a cork. I can probably cork the... stove. Be my guess? Just close the door. Right. Well, let's try and cork the hole.
I shouldn't cram things into the last time I did. Months
Oh?
later...
That's not it. Guessing the draw isn't going to be help. I wonder what the key is for.
The trap is empty, and that's fire dragons are flying sources of fire. Needless to say, Spot is crazy.
What if I show the key to Ben?
I better not show that to him. He hates it when I go through his things.
Grandpa?
Grandpa is not a private person. On the contrary, he's an open book, but one whose letters have begun to fade, I must admit.
How poetic. Bearclaw?
Are you collecting useless junk again? Oh, stop bothering me with it. You can see that I have my hands full.
Full of juggling. What about Grandpa?
Oh, thank you. I don't need a back scratcher. Since that unfortunate accident in the bouncy castle, my back has been made of wood, you know.
Okay. What about a cork?
I'd better not show it to him. Grandpa gets really mad when somebody pulls the corks from his bottles. Like on the day when I opened a bottle labeled spirits, I should have known it didn't refer to the alcohol.
Oh.
I shouldn't get my things wet. At least, not as long as they're in my pocket. I don't want to die of an infected bladder.
Are you collecting useless? Oh, stop. You can see.
Do you need a hairnet, Grandpa?
Only when I'm cooking, sleeping, or bathing. In other words, just when my hair needs to stay dry.
Can I borrow your handkerchief, Grandpa?
Of course, my boy. Be my guest. When I was young, I always had a runny nose, too.
He's so sweet.
That's wet already. Ugh.
Wait, the hanger. Oh, no. Can I go behind the trailer? No? Nothing? Okay. Let's see if the compass is enough. He said he hit the map, though. I don't think the compass is going to be enough.
The compass needle points north. It's all quiet, dull, and monotonous there. Must be great.
Let's try. Probably going to end up back in camp because we don't have the map.
What the?
Yeah, that's like playing blind man's bluff without a blindfold.
Let's ask him again where the map is.
Hi, Ben.
Oh, what do you want this?
Where can I get a map?
I've got one in the trailer. It won't be easy for you to find, though.
Why?
You know how senile Grandpa is. I hid the map because he keeps mistaking it for one of his recipes.
Oh yeah, if I ever have to eat. See you.
Yep, and don't. You're a.
So it's hidden in our trailer. It's not the torn note, is it?
Ben must have put it up there for a reason. Probably as a reminder that I'm not capable of doing anything right without his help.
It's not in the drawer.
Empty. Much like everything. If only my arm was longer and thinner and it had 2 more elbows, then I could reach in and open the stove from the inside.
Do I have anything that fits that description? Really only have to.
There are a million ways to use a cork. This one resembles my own life best, being completely useless. I'd better not bet. Maybe I'll need it. I just made a decision. No, it would only get even. Ew. Haven't I already? I'd better not. Grandpa should lock. Burglars might break in and steal the hairnet. That's not very. I'd better not rip the hair. I find enough. Yeah. Can there be anything better than the
Okay then. you can't force it open. You need to open it from the inside. I bet the map is in there. Is there anything we need to, like, chew? Maybe a cork?
I don't have enough cork stoppers to secure all of the teeth. I have a strong feeling I'll just have to make a grab for it. Goodbye, cruel world.
What about shovel?
The shovel is too big to I have a strong feeling. Goodbye.
Yeah, I'm guessing none of this is used for anything.
These jaws are a treacherous.
Is there anything on the torn note?
I can't reach it, Stu.
I can't reach it. Can I reach it with the claw?
Our circus costumes are scratched. Otherwise, I probably would. Ironically, Ben never. Our circus costume. Otherwise, Ben never. I hated that act.
What if I throw a cork at it?
Ben's spare hat used to be so pointy, but since I spilled the stock.
No? Okay. And I can't throw the dentures at it?
Our circus costume. Otherwise, ironic. Ben never. I hated that act.
What if we put Spot
You've
in a
grown really fat, Spot. You used to be able to squeeze through the tiniest of holes. Now look at you.
hole? Okay, what if we make him normal? And then we put him in the hole?
That could actually work. Hey, Spot, I need your help. We have to get this thing open. You think you can do that? All right, go for it.
Oh, that's sweet.
That was not too bad.
Could have gone worse. Alright, let's have a look.
Hey, isn't that Ben's casket? How did it get into the stove?
Anything else? No, just the casket. I know the key fits it.
I wonder if that's the key to Ben's casket. It matches. The casket is open.
Anything else there?
Now it's empty.
Okay. What about the map?
Now I shouldn't get lost anymore.
Good. Let's head out. Off we go.
Oh dear, he's getting more and more difficult each day.
He's still young. He hasn't found his responsibilities in the world yet.
He should carry out his responsibilities to the circus first, before looking for new ones.
Oh, by the way, I hate you, both of you. I just wanted to get that off my chest. Never mind me.
Ben is in a bad mood today.
Oh, shut up, Grandpa. Just be quiet, will you?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I might end early because I need to go help carry something. Straight out.